he's creating a city at the cost of hundreds of billions of dollars where there is no city, no habitation of any size at all.
He really wants Neom to be something that hasn't existed in the world before. I think that's very important to him, that this is not modeled on anything else, even though other people might point out, it has similarities to other models. He really wants us to be like something brand new and completely innovative and completely, out of the box, and something that the world has never seen before and that he has brought into existence.
Saudi Arabia has recently made a stunning announcement that's captured the attention of the entire world. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is spearheading the creation of a groundbreaking and futuristic city known as Neom. With its ambitious plans, this project has the potential to make Saudi Arabia a global superpower and position the Crown Prince as one of the most influential and powerful figures in the world. But Neom isn't just a city. In many respects, it's a microcosm of a rising new world. It's a visionary concept that combines technology and innovation with deeply conservative and traditionalist Islamic commitments. The centerpiece of the extraordinary project is known as The Line, a 106-mile linear city that will end up cutting through the northwestern region of Saudi Arabia. The line aims to accommodate around 9 million residents who would live immersed in a futuristic world of artificial intelligence, a world where robotic servants attend to your every need, holographic teachers educate students in schools, and flying taxis whisk people through the air like something out of a sci-fi movie. The name Neom derives from two terms, neo from the Greek new, and mustaqbal, which is Arabic for future. And if successful, the city would clearly be just that, a very new conception of the future. In addition to the line, Neom encompasses several other remarkable projects. One of the most striking is called the Cube, a proposed icon for Saudi Arabia. This colossal structure, measuring 400 meters in height and width, is so massive that it could accommodate 20 Empire State Buildings within its walls. The Cube aims to transport visitors to different worlds, from the depths of the ocean to the surface of Mars, through its immersive virtual reality technology. It's a stunning building project that's simply without equal anywhere else in the world. But the question remains, why is Saudi Arabia doing this? Well, many pundits are claiming that the gigaprojects represent Saudi Arabia's attempt to pivot away from an economy based on fossil fuels to one dedicated to green energy and innovation. In other words, the city would serve as a blueprint for future urban development that attracts investors by prioritizing sustainability and innovation. Moreover, Neom is aiming to transform the way the world does business by creating a special economic zone that facilitates entrepreneurship and innovation. To that end, the project involves collaboration with renowned architects and planners from around the world, ensuring that expertise from various disciplines is incorporated into the city's design, all of which is aimed to attract foreign investors and international notoriety. But all of that duly noted, something else is going on here, something far more epic in its scope. There's an ultimate reason for why Saudi Arabia is doing this that very few pundits and commentators have recognized, and that is what we are going to find out. As you probably know, a number of financial experts are predicting that things are about to blow. The economy is sputtering out of control, and you need to prepare now for the economic catastrophe that may indeed be right around the corner. And all of that means is that there's never been a better time to protect your assets with the timeless value of gold and silver. And that is where our good friends over at Goldco come in. Click on that link below and learn the 3 simple steps you can take right now to protect your savings the way patriots throughout the centuries have always protected their assets, with the timeless value of gold and silver. In fact, Goldco are patriots just like us, and they're offering up to $10,000 in free silver while supply lasts. So don't wait. Click on that link below or visit my special website, turleytalkslikesgold.com. What most commentators have yet to recognize is how the Neom project fits into the rising world order comprised of reawakened civilization states. Civilization states are states that are redrawing their boundaries around ancient civilizational spheres like the Slavic Orthodox world of Imperial Russia, the Sino-Confucian sphere of ancient China, and the Hindu nationalist sphere of ancient India. As liberal globalism begins to finally wane around the world, populations are increasingly returning to their cultures, customs, and traditions as the way forward for the future. And the Islamic world is no exception. Indeed, scholars have noticed that the Muslim world has, in many respects, historically comprised a system of sub-civilization states bound together by Islamic faith and ideals. And here within the sub-civilizational sphere is where Saudi Arabia's building projects come to the fore. You see, Saudi Arabia, as a major power in the Middle East, is using these cosmopolitan projects as a means of securing its leadership position over the rising Sunni world, a world that comprises 90% of the Islamic globe. It's no wonder, then, that the NEOM project is only one of a number of giga-projects currently being funded by the Saudi government's Public Investment Fund. Yet, it's true that the goal of these mega projects backed by the PIF certainly is to attract both domestic and foreign investment and stimulate economic growth by creating new developments that capture global attention. But that's not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to establish Saudi Arabia as the undisputed leader of the Sunni world in an age of rising civilization states. Moreover, NEOM promises to be perhaps the single most prominent and adventurous example of what scholars call archaeofuturism. Back in the 1990s, a book was published entitled Archaeofuturism by French scholar Guillaume Faye. And Faye argued that the modern globalist world, rooted in the excesses of technology and mass industrialization, was provoking a crisis of meaning that made it simply unsustainable. He theorized that as the myth of unending progress inevitably wanes, future populations would increasingly return to what he called their archai, or their ancient wisdom and virtue traditions that have sustained their identities as unique people groups for thousands of years. Faye predicted that people preserving a techno-scientific and industrial way of life would actually coexist with people who have reverted back to traditional societies based on religious and pastoral practices and a far more archaic way of life. What, of course, will make NEOM a quintessential example of archaeofuturism is the way it promises to blend together futuristic technological advances with Saudi Arabia's ultra-conservative Wahhabi Islam. In fact, Islamic commentators have noted that the city's proposed glass palaces evokes associations with the legends of jinns, which are supernatural, enigmatic beings that occupy a significant place in the culture and folklore of Saudi Arabia. Regardless, what is clear about the rise of gigaprojects like NEOM is that Saudi Arabia recognizes that a new world really is rising, an extraordinary world of titanic civilization states that redefines the political and economic order like never before. And if Saudi Arabia's plans come true, they'll be standing tall in the midst of just such a titanic world. Hey gang, if you want to connect with more courageous patriots and start taking action and organizing, be sure to join my Telegram group. I post the latest breaking news I find interesting and chat with my favorite patriots around the country and even the world. Click the link in the description below and join the conversation today.